guys. So now we're back with our second topic of today, which is name an anime that you think is underrated and why do you like it? So let's start off with our boy Sensei of the Dark Arts, aka Toxic J. So what you got for us, fam?
Alright, so for this one here, I'm gonna take it back a little old school. Like I said, it's underrated because it got outshined because of the time frame that it came out. But I'm gonna go with Zatch Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
Truly
Mm-hmm.
Truly good.
underrated, and it got outshined because of the time frame that it came out, and it had these other top animes out at the time too.
Dang.
So
I
yeah,
remember
so
Zatch
that's so
Bell
that's my
too. They used to come on
yeah,
Toonami, didn't it?
yep,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember
yeah.
that one.
Oh, speaking of Toonami got an awesome ass lineup now. Have y'all
Did
seen
it?
Toonami lineup at night?
No, no,
Hell
no,
yeah.
no, no. What is it?
I don't watch
Like
TV.
9 to 4,
Yeah.
but like out of all the animes that they putting out during that time frame, I think like only like 2 or 3 was like, whatever. But yeah, they had like all kinds of shit on there. They had Dragon Ball, Attack on Titan. What else they had on there? They had a whole lot of good shit. Oh, yo,
Then they
these some
had
good anime
Baruto and
on the
Naruto on
lineup.
there too.
That Boruto?
Yeah,
I think they
yeah,
had
they
both
had
of
both.
them back to
Yeah,
back.
They got a dubbed.
Dub.
yeah,
Wait, they got Baruto dub now?
yeah,
If it's
What?
on Toonami, I guess so.
yeah.
I did not know. I did not know. I never
But anyway,
knew. I'm
but
sorry.
we're
I'm
getting
sorry.
getting back to my underrated
Oh, sorry,
anime.
sorry.
But yeah, like I say, it starts off a little slow, but the storyline and everything is really good as far as like stuff that I like, and like it leads up to a really good some really good ass fucking fights in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Some there's some borderline tear jerking in there too, but not on the same level as like Naruto and shit.
Yeah. Naruto had me boo hoo crying, snotty nose, ugly face. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't cry for Jiraiya, but
I'm about to re
don't
I'm about
kill
to
me,
We ain't gonna
y'all.
talk about. We ain't gonna talk about. We ain't,
Yeah, we
we
ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna talk about
talk about that. That's for another topic. We gonna put that on
that.
another segment of best tear jerkers. So, okay. So Spencer, proud otaku, tell us what you got for us.
Okay, so here's the issue. I got a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to boil it down to about 3. Because the more I thought about it, the more I was like, "Yeah, I ain't trying to hear me talk about this all day." Because I really could go about this all day.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna go for 3 and explain for each one. For the first one, I'm gonna go with Madoka Magica. Now, for those who haven't watched Madoka Magica, I want you to think of something along the lines of Sailor Moon. It's a twisted, and that's kind of what it is. And um, the thing that made it kind of unappreciated, a lot of people didn't really watch it that much, was the person who made it. The person who made it, I've mentioned this before. His name is Gen Yorobuchi. The man is known for twisted things. He's made some
Mm.
really twisted anime, storyboard, everything. The man's absolutely insane. So by default, when most people hear his name, they immediately go either, "Oh, this may be interesting," or "Oh, we're not going to watch this one." So a lot of times they just went ahead and said no, because you'll look at Madoka Magica, you see the wallpaper, and you'd be like, "Well, this doesn't look like something he'll make." I guess he got forced into making it. But then you watch it and you
Yeah,
realize,
force.
he got full fucking control of this one. And I'm gonna drop a couple of spoilers because whatever. But it gets to a point where um, somebody asks a girl to be a witch, well, to be a magic girl, but at the cost of she can't feel anything,
She can't
and
what?
she can't feel like any kind of pain, no nothing. And
Mm.
she became a magic girl to impress the guy, but the guy went for another girl. So now she's stuck with everything that she has, and she gets so fucked up in the head that she's literally trying to find ways to kill herself just so she can feel again. And she gets corrupted because she starts killing other things, so she gets corrupted. And it's a thing that says if you get too corrupted, you'll end up becoming a witch, and when you become a witch, you're basically dead. And that's how she dies. But the thing
Mm.
is, you look at the picture and you're like, oh, this it's cute girls, and then you look at it more, and you're like, oh, now we're good. Um,
Yeah, I
to
remember looking at the cover. They were like, "Oh, another Magical Girl show."
see,
Pass.
and that's why, and that's why. Um, Another one I would say is underappreciated is Devilman Crybaby. I say it's I say it's underappreciated because of the sole fact of there's more to than just naked people and blood and gore. The the person who originally made the whole series, Going a Guy, he made the whole thing about what was happening during the Vietnam War.
Hmm.
So in his mind, it was supposed to be a reflection of humanity and to say, oh, we're not too far from like demons. We're even worse than demons sometimes. And it had a really fucked up message, and it was very upsetting. And you'll feel some emotions throughout it, but the reason why it was underappreciated is because people saw the blood, the gore, the nudity, and was just like, okay, this is just basically cringe the anime. Which it seemed to be that way, but it was a lot of deeper meaning hidden behind it. That was amazing. And my third biggest one, I said this before, and I'll say this again. I am harem trash. So I'm gonna add Nisekoi into this one. Nisekoi was a really,
Uh-huh.
really good one. It had a great manga that ended on a pretty good note. But the reason why it was unappreciated is because around the time when it first came out, it was so many harem that came out that everyone was pretty much sick of it
That was
because
not a lie.
that because it was like so many came out and everyone was just like, oh, we had this same old troop, the childhood friend, blah blah blah. But then you come to realize they're all childhood friends. So
Exactly, and
so
this little pimp going around.
it turns everything on its head, and it introduces one of my favorite characters of anime to date. Her name's Sugimi, somebody that basically almost gave up being a whole girl just to become an assassin. All she heard was, "Oh, you look cute," and that's it. That's all she needed.
Hmm.
And she ended up doing so much to sacrifice her own feelings for somebody else, which sounds like love, even though that's the worst part of it.
They had a live action of that too.
Yeah, it was really good, and the opening was made by one of my favorite artists who made the Sword Art Online. So I love the show, but at that time, no one really cared about it because it was so other shit that came out that you would just say, "Oh, it's another one," and keep it moving.
Hmm.
Like I said, I have a lot, but I'm gonna leave at three.
All right, all right, all right. So, hey Thor, Roll Tide, what you got for us?
Okay, so one of mine is Wolf's Rain, and
Yes.
I really,
Mm-hmm.
really, 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 really love that anime. And it's pretty much focused on wolf. I guess they kind of be like werewolves, I guess, because they also have a wolf form or wolves that have a person form, and they're trying to find paradise. And there's this one wolf, and he kind of gets together a little ragtag team of other wolves, and they all go on this journey to try to find paradise. And pretty much at the end, they find out that there is no such thing as paradise because I don't
Well,
know why. I mean, it was a really good anime, but it was really kind of sad because
Yeah.
you see them go through this entire journey, and it almost felt pointless by the time they got to the end. Um, the next one, and it was beautiful to just see the animation and all that stuff was really beautiful with the
Yeah, it
dwarfs and
was.
mm-hmm.
Another one that I like was Outlaw Star, which was a older anime. It was one of the first animes that I ever got into, and it was pretty much about this guy's journey. He ended up facing his fear because he had a fear of going into space because his family pretty much died from going out there. Um, and he gets on this ship and he finds this chick that everybody wants because she is apparently like the navigator to this place that has treasure. And it was just a really good anime overall. I'm not gonna get really in depth into it because I feel like I just ruined Wolf's Rain for someone, but it was
You
really
did for
good.
me.
It's a space. Sorry, but you should still watch it. It's really good. Outlaw Star is also a grappler anime, so there's a lot of space fighting with grappler arms and all that stuff. Um, so those are my two. There was another one, but I cannot think of the name of it right now, which is terrible. I actually just started watching it. I'll give you pretty much a synopsis of what I've seen so far. It is a harem anime, so you might know about it. Spence.
Go, go
Um,
ahead.
it was this guy. I guess they have blood. Their blood becomes they get infected or whatever with something, and pretty much they can fight with their blood.
Oh,
Oh,
Dead Man
Dead Man
Wonderland.
Wonderland?
Not Dead Man Wonderland. It's a harem anime. Like, listen, I'm gonna look it up on my PlayStation and I'm gonna be like, dang it, that's what it was,
Okay,
because
okay.
that's where I was watching it on. And it's like only certain people who were infected can do this, and they're pretty much
Oh,
poisoned.
Beyond the Boundary.
No,
No, Beyond the
no.
Boundary was about this dude who was half your whatever that
Oh, you
junk
know,
called.
like I was literally about to get off of COD just to go look and see if I can figure out what the name of it was. Um, I'll look at it in a second and I'll tell you what it is, but that's not what it was called. It's really good. I haven't finished it yet. Like I said, it is a harem. I didn't hear anybody else talking about it before, and it seems pretty good. Okay, so I kind of apparently mixed two of them together. Sorry about that,
What
but
was it?
the harem one that I was watching that I liked was actually 100. That's the one that I was watching.
Oh,
100. It sounds so familiar.
I was
Hang on.
nah.
talking about it actually in the group because I was asking if anybody had seen it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
nobody had seen it. So 100 was the one I was talking about, and then
What?
the one where their blood is poisoned or whatever is actually a new anime that just came out, and I haven't heard anybody talk about it.
What's it called?
It's Lord of Vermilion, the Crimson King.
I heard of it.
I heard of it. It's on my queue.
So yeah, I started that because 100 I've been watching on Funimation, so I've been watching the dub of it, and then Lord Vermilion, Crimson King, I was watching the sub because I was watching it
Apparently,
on
I
Crunchyroll.
dropped 100
Oh
at
wait, hold on.
episode 4. All right. For me, my what I think was underrated was Adam the Beginning. So, Adam the Beginning is basically the story before Astro Boy.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like Adam is is like the prototype to Astro Boy. So Astro Boy is like the finished product, but Adam is like the the startup to what they was trying to create. And
mm-hmm.
it's pretty darn good. Like the story, like if you were an Astro Boy fan, which I wasn't really an Astro Boy fan until like I'm not still really not an Astro Boy fan because I tried to go back and watch it. I was getting really pretty into it, and it got like what 100 or some episodes or some junk. I don't
Yeah,
know,
about that.
but
Oh,
Adam, it makes you want to go back and watch the oldies and everything, and it's the reason why I say it's underrated because from the views and everything, it got really
What?
amazing views on it, girl. If you don't from the views and everything, it got really amazing views and stuff on it from different platforms that I was skimming around to see if other people was watching what I was watching and liking what I was liking. And it got like hundreds of comments and nice ratings and everything. But it seems, I guess, people don't really talk about it like that. I don't know, but I think it's underrated. And you guys should watch it. And you guys should love it. I don't care what you say, just love it.
just love it.